So we're back with another In the Making, part two this time, Christmas edition. So again, if you hear noise in the background, just a disclaimer, I can't do anything about that. We live in the real world. As always, I gotta do my due diligence and make sure you know that this is not AI, this is real shit. Which I don't think I did that in the first one, so I thought, well, maybe I should do it in this one. So there's not gonna be a whole lot of talking. So we can focus on what we got going on here. Okay, so now that I've kind of played around with whatever, we can start recording, which you can see it is the red part that's gonna record what I play. And then we can listen back to it just to see. So that highlighted one right here at the top, that's what I recorded. Like I said, it's a very gradual process. It's very, I don't like to say slow process, but it's very gradual because, you want to make sure it sounds right. And then I might actually delete this string section down here, the one that I muted originally, because I'll probably just end up redoing it anyway. So I'm gonna see, that sounds good, but it sounds a little too uniform. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it other than that, but I can't really explain to you what I'm hearing. I can only tell you as best as I can. That's the best I can articulate is basically what I'm trying to say. Because I know what I'm hearing, but I like that with everything, but you don't want everything to be perfect. Like, you don't want everything to sound the same. Like, there has to be that contrast somewhere. See it over and over and over and over. That's what we're doing right now. So I can use those two specific ones, but then I can add something on top of that. So what I'm looking for is a sound that's like airy, spacey, delicate, and soft. That's what we're looking for. So again, here's the flute. Some Robin Hood type shit going on here. But anyway, I can use a flute. I mean, I may use it because, again, it creates that whimsical feeling. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but I do want to have that ready to go. And then if I go inside the library, there's tons of stuff: flute, clarinet, oboe, bassoon, like those four woodwind instruments. I think that's what they're called. I could use those. I could very well use those, and they would sound very good in whatever I'm trying to create. As long as you have kind of an idea of like the kind of instruments that you want to include in the piece, you can kind of take your time because you know where you're going to put stuff as far as as far as the arrangement goes. You know where you're going to possibly put things as long as you have an idea of what instruments you want to include. And then if I do want to do vocals, I can try to see what I can do here. Vocals, right here. Vocals somewhere. Vocals. Stop. Vocals, somewhere right here. So you can do all these things at the same time, just as long as to slowly create the picture that you're looking for. But I try not to, get carried away. That's why I make these videos specifically very short. That's it, though. That's all I got. And then I was thinking about drums, but I feel like I'm just gonna play around with that because I don't want it to be like this super enthusiastic Christmas song. So again, I just play around with a couple of different things. Um, Nothing's set in stone, but you can kind of start creating whatever it is you're looking for. I think it's important to take days off, like 1, 2, 3, 4 days off, so that your mind has time to like simmer and take in what you've done, and then come back with like a fresh canvas. Oh shit, this does not work for this. That's a bummer because I feel like that would have been dope as hell. But anyway. Okay, so the pitch doesn't work for the flute, so I like that very much. I think is going to end up happening with this flute part? It's going to end up being a vocal instead of a flute part. I feel like that's what's going to end up happening with that flute part that I just recorded. Most likely.